Today we've got the Vero VR-N-75 and the BTECH GMRS PRO. Almost identical, built on the same platform. The GMRS PRO is a GMRS radio. The Vero is a UHF 440 radio. It's sold as. This comes from an American company. This comes from China. You could tell just in the packaging, this is what the BTECH comes in. Much nicer box. And this is what the Vero comes in. All Chinese. So, this radio, when it shows up, everything is actually in Chinese. So it was a little bit of a challenge to change it back to English. I wound up getting a translator app, taking pictures of the menu, decoding it that way, and going through. But I was able to get it. The software on the phones is similar. It's pretty much the same app, but there's a little bit more features for one or the other. There's APRS settings on this one, although this does something similar to APRS. But my question was, will these two talk to each other? Because the big selling point of the BTECH, at least for me, is that you can follow another radio. You can get distance and altitude and everything from how far away the other radio is from you. So for hunting, for hiking, for off-roading, all kinds of shit, it's got a lot of nifty features. You can text message through these. So there's a lot of stuff on here that you don't get in any other radio. But I'm also a ham, so I was interested in getting this. This one was sold as 400 to 470 or 480 megahertz. When I got it, it only worked from 430 to 440. So it was kind of useless. Most of the repeaters around here are 444, above, above 440. So I contacted Vero. They helped me out very quickly, actually. I messaged them Saturday morning, and within 10-15 minutes I had my answer. So I got that working. And then the question was, would it communicate with this? This radio, like I said, will transmit from 400 to 470. That covers GMRS. You can upload the channel bank, the same GMRS program, onto this one as this one. After playing around for a little while, I was able to get the two to connect to each other and show how close. See, it gives you the speed they're traveling, their altitude, and your distance from them. But here's the issue I've been seeing. I've got both of these next to each other. The compasses are pointing in different directions. They're moving all over. This one says I'm 22 feet away from the other radio. This one says I'm right on top of it. Whether or not that's in the firmware, or if it's something to do with the radio itself. The other thing to note, this has an FM radio, but it does not have the weather bands. The BTECH has all the NOAA channels in it. And that's, if you notice, I don't know if you could see, the antenna on the BTECH is a little bit longer. This is, I think, 440 to 480, this antenna, and VHF as well, where this is just a 440 antenna. So this one does have a little bit more features, but again, I mean, it's almost identical. And the point I really needed was to be able to get them to communicate to each other, and that is working. I haven't tried these out in the field, so I don't know if the problem of the compasses and everything will go away when it's not surrounded by so many electronics, but that's yet to be seen. Other than that, I am very happy with this radio. I've had the BTECH for a little while. This one just showed up the other day, so I'm getting used to it. I have had a little bit more trouble where the BTECH will say it's connected and show the what they call a teammate. So it'll show the other radio, and this one will either say that it's not connected, or it'll just give me the other radio's name. It won't give me any other information. It won't give me a heading. It won't give me a distance or anything like that. Other than that, they're pretty much identical. This is a little more refined, but once you get the hang of it, you can navigate through this and get it to do what you want it to do. The other thing, the BTECH came with a manual, fairly well written manual. The Vero did not. It just came in a mangled up box from China, and this is it. You get just that. You get one of those stupid offset screwdrivers that is absolutely useless to put that belt clip on. But with the BTECH, like I said, you get a manual, a little better box, some more packing. That stupid fucking tool. So I would get a second GMRS Pro before I would buy another one of the Veros, just for convenience. These seem to work much better, but once I get them out in the field and test it out, I'll let you know how it goes.